on the treacherous journey we were in the last time. All the issues we conquered and almost dealt with in much more ease than we expected, but yeah, it's still at a difficulty that we spent a lot of time trying to fixate, and we're still here trying to fixate the problem. But now it's not a problem, I'm trying to find a solution of which has to be dealt with in a very careful manner. Any mistake and we're going to mess up completely everything. So things are very serious now. Like, if we don't do anything right now, and in other words, we are dead. That's it. There's like no coming back from this. Don't do it right, you're dead. That's literally how it's going to be at the moment. So things are very serious because our Cyclops is there, Prawn Suit's there, the Lost River's there. I'm here for a reason. I had an issue with the fact that I needed to locate my stuff, and I can't go to that Lost River and that biome there. I can't go to that place without getting something else, like without having the Cyclops down there, because the Prawn Suit cannot stay there for long enough and it messes me up. So I need something like a Cyclops down there, and I have to play it very carefully. If I bring the Cyclops down there, I have to take a very safe route. In fact, I have to make a very, very safe route. No safe route, and my Cyclops is dead, and that's a very... I can't let that happen. I'm going to have to restart the game, honestly, if that... I restart like this to save progress, if that happens. So I cannot do that at all. The Cyclops is literally the hope of this journey. And so we're going to work around the Cyclops. And the Seamoth cannot do anything better than staying 900 meters deep, which we're obviously going much deeper than 900. We're going to about 1,300, which is obviously much more. And we've got to sort out our water issue, which we've been having. So we're going to instantly sort that out right now. In fact, I'm going to check if we already have spare water capacity. No, okay. Well, oh, there you go. Okay, we do. That's good, because
vital signs
H2O cannot be our weakness at the moment. So what we were planning on doing was, I still remember very well, because this can't jump away from mine because how serious it was. But we're working on the Cyclops depth module and I say and because I need and, but the sonar's upgrade as well. So sonar upgrade. These upgrades will be inside the Cyclops. So rather than constantly swimming back and forth there, we're gonna have to get all the stuff and ingredients at once. So we've already got pretty much everything for the sonar, but now we need this one, which is a playsteel ingot, which we need titanium and lithium. We don't have any lithium, which is the issue. We have titanium ingots, but we didn't have lithium, which is our issue. And we need to locate lithium, and obviously doing so is not so easy. But I do know the fact that we're going to sleep now. I do know the fact that if you go to the alien island, there should be lithium. So we're going to have to be very careful because of the Reaper Leviathans, but there is no other way of thinking about lithium here. I can't really think of any lithium stores anywhere else other than that place and that place only. So yeah, we're gonna have to take.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We're gonna have to take that route. We might as well just go now. So it's the right side, I believe, but that's where the Reaper Leviathans are. So have to be careful about our decisions on what we're doing, because very quickly they could pop out of nowhere and mess us up. Very quickly they can. That's the only place I can think of as a lithium mine. I can't think of any other lithium mine. Not because I don't want to think of it, but I genuinely cannot consider any other options. Also, this is the closest option as well. Not like it matters, but it is the closest option. Actually, let's go down. Let's go down. We're gonna stick ourselves. Right. So there's one. There's one over down there, Leviathan. So what we're gonna have to do is place ourselves up. We won't be able to. Right, so the audio gets really loud for the Reaper Leviathan for some reason. But there is no Reaper Leviathan right here. It's on the other side. For some reason there's an audio distortion. Because it considers a Reaper Leviathan here, even though there is not a Reaper Leviathan here. Actually, to be honest, what I consider is, what about a lithium like mine, like not lithium, like lithium, like this one. It's like this lead. Like we find like a lithium one of those. We could actually go on the hunt for one of them. Not like I'm gonna be able to find one very easily. In fact, do we have lithium as a? Let's recalibrate our thoughts. Lithium. Do we have lithium? This is in deeper systems. I think we take option A first and to scour this island. Then option B will be maybe hunt for those. That's one lithium. A second alternative will be the looking for stores, which will take much longer because we don't know where they're specifically located. So, yeah. Also, I feel like this suit is heavier, so I do feel like we move slower, which is something to consider. Right, also this. I would like a sample of this. I might keep one. So, I'll eat these actually for now. Until I'm good. I think I'm good now. I'm gonna keep one sample. Right, so lithium. Right, so I'm not particularly sure, but I believe these cave systems may hold or possess stores. If for some reason the Reaper Leviathan is ridiculously loud, even in this cave, like as if it is in the cave, which I'll tell you now, it's not in the cave, but for some reason it's glitched the audio. Alright, so there is lithium here, which is great because that's exactly why I'm here. I don't want to be disorientated. Knowing my exit is literally that right there. So I'm just gonna carefully plan this out by just looking around and going. Don't need that. We need lithium, yes. Right. So I still know my way out, which is good. Goodbye. Wait. Okay, right, we just found ourselves second exit. Which I'm fine with. I'm very confused by the heavy Reaper Leviathan sounds, because these audios are coming from the other side of the mountain, which is, yeah. Right, so what's our lithium count? Do you mind? No one asked. We're on 3, which is not enough. Let's put some of our prawn suit seamoth in there. Let's put some of our prawn seamoth even, because we need some in the seamoth. Yeah, so these cave systems are open to lithium stores, so I'll probably do the cave systems first. Unfortunately, reefbacks don't have lithium because they have only shell outcrops, which is a bit unfortunate to some extent. Right, there we go. And now we will recalibrate our thoughts and think about extracting lithium. Right, I'm looking very carefully but wisely. This is my saying at the moment. It's quite a complex cave system, to be very honest, but it doesn't really provide much. It's not providing much other than it's not. This is the sort of stuff that you need a seamoth to get involved with, and I'm not a seamoth. I'm not holding my seamoth inside here. I might bring my seamoth, to be honest, because at this moment there is no reason to not use my seamoth. I'm gonna have a quick look and see if we locate anything. I do know what's down here. Is that this? Yeah. So you get a lot of bone sharks. Okay, and you also get a lot of bumps. It's not particularly special down here, but I thought maybe less up man. Maharaja. Okay. We're just gonna get robbed by him. Okay, we're gonna have to move a lot in this system, because if we don't move we're gonna get hit by a bone shark, which is pretty much the last thing you want. And also you need a defense system up most of the time, because if you don't, then we're going to punish ourselves for no particular reason. Every single thing has a repulsion or propulsion cannon, whatever it's called. Every single one has a propulsion cannon. That I can guarantee. Okay, there's nothing down here, but yeah, everything has a propulsion cannon. It always provides you with propulsion cannons. Not like we asked for them, but it's just the fact, oh, right, we're in the wrong spot, I think. I say. Right, we're gonna go this way. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. We don't want to end up going to the Ghost Leviathan place, because that's also the last place I want to be at. After already the amount of experiences I've had with those two annoying Ghost Leviathans. I say annoying, terrifyingly stupid Ghost Leviathans. I'm not having any more issues with the Ghost Leviathans. I'm not ready to get hit by. I'm not ready to get my Seamoth hit. Okay, constantly. Not that I'm not ready, but that I don't want because I didn't ask. Okay, we're in a pretty alright area. Yeah. I mean, I was gonna look on the other side where the Reaper Leviathans are, but now I'm not really. My tendency of looking there is not as high, though I have a tendency to go down over there and maybe just sleep and then really explore that way. And we've extracted 3 so far, which is considerably fair amount. Not much, but it's better than 0, which is making progress. That's not making progress, hitting our Seamoth like that, but
welcome aboard, Captain.
right. 700. Seymour. Do we at least have enough to make one playstyle? I think we have enough to make one playstyle. But I think let me get the stuff out of my Seamoth, and then we can consider lots of stuff. I think that's internal, not external. The growth is substantial with these. You see it's slowly increasing. And you see this one pretty rapidly increasing. Right. Actually, let's see. Can we get a playsteel ingot? Right. So that means we can make depth 1. Now we can make depth 2. Where's depth 2? Depth 2 means we need one and nickel ore, which we have nickel ore. We'll just put it in inventory anyways, because we're going to upgrade straight from 1 to 3. The depth on the Cyclops. We have 1 nickel here. I know we have a lot of nickel. That's all I have to say. So I don't know where. Okay, we have 2 here. I swear I've seen nickel 100 million times now. Before I thought it wasn't common. Okay, it's got 3 here as well. Right, that's 2. 2 done. Now depth 3 requires Kyanet, which we don't have. I think depth 2 is all you need anyways. I'm pretty sure depth 2 is all you need. Depth 1 I think we can make here, can we? Can we not? No, we can't make it here. It has to be made in the Cyclops. And then we might as well get this into the Cyclops as well. Because why not? Because we just have it for some reason. And then what we need to do is this. Where is it? There's a lot of stuff I want to add into the Cyclops, but then it's just a bit long. And this one are the most important ones that I can think of. In fact, I might even just, for safety, I might create both of these. Polyaniline advanced wiring kit. The polyaniline. Golden HCl. HCl, we need deep shrooms. I don't want to keep getting deep shrooms. Deep shrooms are long, man. I'm actually gonna have to get a deep shroom. Surely I have enough. Oh, I don't have any. I swear I've collected deep shroom before. I know where deep shroom is, but I don't want to go there, man. Well, I'm gonna... Man, I don't want to go to the deep stream area. I think there's a deep stream area this way. I think there is. I mean, we know there's one there, but there's 2 ghost leviathans there. If you go there, you're gonna get guaranteed to encounter 2 ghost leviathans, which isn't fun at all. But I'm pretty sure there's one that way as well, though. But that one's really, I'm very unsure of where it exactly is. We might just have to go to the Ghost Leviathan area again, which is absolutely diabolical. But probably gonna have to. And the advanced wiring kit requires the wiring kit, which is 2 silver and golden computer chip. I need 2 computer chips. Computer chip I'm fine with. Gold I'm fine with. Silver I'm not okay with because I don't think we have silver. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't even have silver. So I'm not okay on those terms. But I am okay with on the terms, given that apparently we have. Let me just drink 2 of these. Because apparently the H2O burns in this. In PS5, H2O burns way quicker than on any other thing. I'm pretty sure they made it even harder on PS5 because H2O burns. There normally is silver here, which is just stupid because now silver's volunteering not to be on here, which is a bit silly. But the closest we've got is sandstone chunk. That thing right there. So we don't have to consider the lithium issue now. I don't think we really have to. But the silver issue is we're gonna have to deal with. And the biggest issue is the deep shroom. To have a quick break. Just to add on, I did forget to say that. I always supposed to say it, but for some reason I don't say it. I don't know how. And I forget to say it, but quick break. Now let's see the complete animation. The lovely and amazing H2O. So let's deal with our silver and deep shroom. For deep shroom, I'm not going to be enjoying a single bit. In fact, I'm going to be hating the fact that we're going to have to go back to that area. Because I hate that area. With a lot of passion, I hate it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And that's agreeable on anyone else's terms. Ask anyone else and they'll say the same. No one likes that area. It's absolutely just no. But then well, the good thing is all you have to do is just rob a few deep shrooms and run off. So that's the good side of things, that we don't have to do much other than grab a few of them and run off. Right, so 33% chance. So if you open 3 of these, then it should be pretty much a full chance of getting silver at least once. And now normally you get silver anyways. Yeah. Because I think that the chances of silver, it leans more towards the side of getting silver anyways. They do lean towards you. They do lean towards favouring you. And I am bringing my team off because of the fact that I obviously have to go elsewhere as well. Lead, oh yeah, as expected. I was gonna get lead. Not so surprised about the presence of lead. Because if it was not to get lead, then that would be very weird. Because then you'd question the chances of you even getting lead. You'd question why am I not getting lead then. And on another occasion when you want to get lead and you don't get lead, then you really question things. I got lead there. This place alone has a lot of outcrops. I might just seam off this. I'm gonna seam off this because why not? And there are no cavers, whatever they're called, the crawlers, the crawlers to get you. The crawfish, what is it? I believe that's something like around its name. Right, where is it? It's slow drift. Right, we need to actually pick up and go. I am sitting in an awkward position and not actually paying attention enough, which is poor from me. Silver? No. That's disrespectful. That you are not providing silver. Which, all in all, I was hoping you would give me silver. Right, there you go. I think we might need the lead though. It's not fun at all. It's just a floating silver, which I don't want it to keep floating away. How about we drop gold for it? How about we trade? I already have gold, so don't need gold. I'll happily take 4 silver. Silver is quite easy to get, so I am quite happy about that. And you can get it on reefbacks as well, so I'm happy about that. But I'm not obviously happy about often not happy about the issue of I'm often not happy with the issue of I'm often not happy with the issue of getting lithium or anything rarer in the shale outcrops, stuff like that. Luckily I don't have to keep searching for diamond because I already have plentiful, because we went to a diamond mine, so we're fine with that. But anything like lithium or what's the other one that you normally get? Whatever the other one is, or even magnetite, it's just frustrating to get. And that can be clearly said. Right, so computer chip. Right, so let's computer chip is, let's use copper wire, damn chromosome. Right, we're actually running out of space, which is not fun. I don't think we need either of these then. Not quite at the moment we need them. We don't need it there. And we don't need it here, do we? No, we don't. Okay. So we just need copper wire and these. Luckily copper's not on the menu. We're running out, so we don't have to concern ourselves about that. Of course, we should get gold. Computer chips not one of my favourites to craft. I can't lie. That's pretty obvious. So we've got that, and now we have to get advanced wiring kit. An advanced wiring kit is gonna have to require 2 gold and right. So we have an advanced wiring kit, and now all we have to do is literally just get the polyaniline, which, as I say, that's taking away a computer chip. Obviously I forgot you need 2 computer chips. Right, so computer chip, again we need 1 gold and we need a copper wire. And we need table coral sample, which we have 1 here, and I might just take 1 from here. Or is it not in? Okay, it's not in. You can't take that one. You can't take the sample, which is fine by me. So all I have to do is literally just boom, take 1, and
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I chose a very convenient spot because I know the convenient spots, so I had to take the opportunity of going to this convenient spot. Right, so now all we have to do is polyaniline, which is gold and HCl, which HCl is 3. I can get 3 anyways, because normally 3 is the average number you should get. So to be safe, normally I only get that much as well, anyways. Just gonna keep eating. Right, so polyaniline. Yeah, don't try to consider that ever again. Right. I believe it's this one. Yeah, this one, yeah. That's not fun. Right, well, Seamoth. Right, so our issue is do not go direct to that place. Well, we're gonna have to go. That's the issue, though. How do you approach this area? Last time I went just direct to it. But if you go direct, if you go direct, and you end up directly where the Ghost Leviathan is, so you can't go direct, because directly leads to the Ghost Leviathan. Like that, there is exactly where the Ghost Leviathan is. If you just keep following that and reach that, the Ghost Leviathan is there. And I know that because last time we'll see, I went there, and if you go direct, you end up right next to the Ghost Leviathan. So you can't go direct. So you almost have to like, but then also you can't go like too far that way because there's another one for some reason. There's two. So now it just makes it even more stupid. And I don't really know what to say as well. All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna try to not go direct. If I can. If I can not go direct, then I will go. Well, I will not go direct. I will go to this, however, because I'll apparently not open the door unless the door closed by itself. Because the tendency is for these doors to close on their own. Yeah, I mean, look, apparently this not. This has not been. No, I'm not wearing the rebreather. Okay. Why is it running out really quickly? Why does everything get in my way? Right. So we've been through the back before, but we never went through the front. The front's not any helpful though, because we already got everything.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I feel like I should have went to a different deep shroom area, but I can't consider too many choices. This is like the range. Once you cross the range, then you reach the. Right. So now we have to think about our approach, because that's direct, as we know it. So now we have to consider around, like here. Right. Well, that was easier than I thought. So don't go direct. Just go around the edge. Because there is no Ghost Leviathan here. Because I remember this area. Ghost Leviathan doesn't exist right on these turfs. It exists down there, which is, I'm more than glad. Very turning point area, like over here you get all this and then all of a sudden turn and then you get this abysmal biome right here with this stupid warper. Warpers are stupid. They do 17 damage, they get teleporting away. Warpers are the most frustrating item, like, creature in the game. Ask anyone, and they'll take no longer than like 10 seconds to say, boom, the worst thing in the game is Warper. Warper, at the beginning you don't care and you don't really realise the issues of like Warper and why it's annoying, but afterwards, every single second in your head you'll be bashing about it, how annoying that Warper was, because Warpers are seriously annoying, cause issues all the time. And if Warpers weren't in this game would be actually a lot easier, but because of the fact that there's Warpers in this, Warpers were created by the aliens apparently supposedly on this planet, and that didn't go well because these whatever programming or intention because warpers once were actually just normal, be a creature in this normal life form until they made it have different technological advancements like teleporting, and now that just made it 1,000,000 times more worse. And also the fact that it does 70 damage is just stupid. And I'm not joking. It does 70 damage. That's more than an adult Ghost Leviathan. I've got hit by adult Ghost Leviathan both before. In fact, you've probably seen it. My last time I went to the last time I went to the Creator's Edge, I got hit by one of them. Not unintentionally, because I did actually I used the gun stasis rifle to stop him, but I didn't put enough power on it, so it did break through and it hit me. And it only does about 60 damage, which means the warper for some reason does more damage, which is just stupid. The warpers they're so common and they're ridiculously OP. I think maybe the deeper you go, maybe the more dangerous they are or something, because like warpers seriously get dangerous. In the shallow waters, I don't see them being that much of a threat. Maybe because they're more visible and it's not annoying, which is probably actually a fair reason. But yeah, I mean, they're seriously annoying. I can never stop thinking about how annoying something like the. You can never stop thinking about how annoying something like the warper is. In your head, you actually keep bashing about it, and that's the fact. Stop deposit. Do it, yeah. So now we have enough for all the systems. Right, well that's good. So now we just have to find the station, which means you have to go to the Cyclops. It's not really fun. Everything up to now is okay. I'm okay with all this stuff. Obviously the worst bit is going down all the way to the Lost River area. And approaching that area, and trying to get the Cyclops down there, because I don't know how the hell you're supposed to get it down there. But I'm gonna have to find a different entrance, because that entrance there does not work. That entrance again, like as always for some reason, but there's a Ghost Leviathan there as well, and that entrance cannot be used. And that's an X there. No, that's a Ghost Leviathan entrance. You can't go there. So we have to go find an alternative route, which means we'll have to actually search for a different route down in the Lost River, which is going to be painful because there's a lot of warpers there, and that's a lot to think about. Just that alone is a lot to think about, and there's still a lot more to do that after that, which is which is just a bit of which is complete pain. I might even not even, to be honest, at the moment I might not even do all of it at once, because I don't think I have the capacity to do all that at once. I might break it down and do short segments. So this might actually be a short segment. This might just be it. Because at the moment I cannot capacitate. Last time I overcapacitated my brain with so much. My brain just broke down to its constituent parts of each single brain cell. I did not work together. No, none of my brain cells wanted to work together. That's why I stopped. Afterwards, after doing a bit, I literally just saved and went off, because I had literally just had enough of the ridiculous amount of stuff, and all the stuff that I went through. Literally getting hit by a sea dragon, encountering like millions of Ghost Leviathans, genuinely. And getting disturbed by a lot of warpers and a lot of just issues, and obviously getting a few group of Leviathan encounters. Obviously you always get a bit of them, but yeah, seriously, I had a lot of issues.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Launch better. That's not the right one. I'm gonna try to find it. It should be here. Oh, there we go. We found it. Right. So depth module 1. Where do you get depth module 2 from? Right. We'll make the rest. but where do you get module 2 from? That's my issue is where do you get module 2 from? Oh yeah, this is where you dock the Cyclops. Not Cyclops, you don't actually dock the prawn suit. Right, this is where we put the upgrades in. Right, so well, we're not gonna put that in at the moment. Yeah, so we need depth module 2. I don't quite know where you get depth module 2 from. Where do you get depth module 2 from? This is in the Cyclops upgrades. Where's the depth module 2 from? Oh, it's a modification station. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to head back. Right, so we've got a couple of the upgrades in. We've actually got a fair bunch, which means the Cyclops is actually pretty good at the moment, really effective, and it's in what it's doing. That reef pack is ridiculously loud. Can't lie, it's probably the same levels of noisiness as the Sea Dragon, honestly. Sea Dragon was really loud, but the reef pack was so loud as well. I can't really. The Sea Dragon was like about a few weeks ago. But so maybe I'm not comparing accurately, but yeah. But very honestly, the Sea Dragon was ridiculously loud, like overwhelmingly loud. I'm not sure why. If you get near Reaper Leviathan, it gets loud, but Sea Dragon is just too much.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It just does something. The internal vibration is too much to deal with. So we have to actually. You're just sitting in here. Placed in ingots. Ah, the placed in ingot. I see. Is that why we needed to place steel ingots? Because you need one for 2, and then you also need one for what 1? Ah, I see. That's why you need lithium. Damn it! Now we have to get more lithium, which is not going to be fun. Well, yeah, well, that's not going to be fun. To be very honest, I'm not going to. Yeah, I mean, that's not going to be fun. We're going to have to locate more lithium. Which probably means more alien base, which I'm not a fan of. Anyways, not very much a fan.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I would love to search for lithium deposits, but they don't exist. They don't just exist. Of course, the radiation. Where's my radiation suit even? I think my radiation suit's in the Cyclops. Or unless I left it in the prawn suit. Because for some reason I left stuff in the prawn suit. There's a bunch of ores and stuff I left in the prawn suit, I'm pretty sure. Which is not fun. That restricts me from going to places. But yeah. Have I been inside this? Or have I just aired this place this whole time? Surely I've been here. Or unless I have not. No, I have not. I have not been here. I have not even been in here.
Integrating new PDA data.
Well, I'm smart. I've not even been in here yet. I'm not sure why that's the case, that I've not been in here. But apparently, I've not even been inside here. The amount of times I went past this and I'm not actually... Unless I feel like these are just spawning every time I play the game. I come back, there's new stuff spawning in. Maybe it's new. But yeah. Sea moth. The sea moth is so small and looks fragile. And it really is. That's why you take care of the sea moth. Right, let's see. I'm gonna continue to go to the left side of the island. I feel like the right side does have but then the right side also has 2 Reaper Leviathans. There's always like 2 Leviathans or something. Like just 2 everywhere, 2 Ghost Leviathans that place, 2 Reaper Leviathans too, like just seriously. How many do you want? And that's just because of the fact that it's PlayStation 5. PS5 has made it harder. On PS4, I'll tell you now that didn't exist on PS4. You don't have to worry about that stuff. You don't have to worry about... You never have to worry about two of each Leviathans in a certain specific region, concentrated in the region. Most time they were just isolated. Why are bone sharks less than 100 meters? I thought bone sharks don't exist this shallow. Apparently bone sharks are deciding to all of a sudden just exist. And you can shush Reaper Leviathan. You can literally just shush straight up. I'll tell you now, literally just straight up shush. Like no one wants your glitched audio. You sound like you're in here, but you're clearly not. Literally just shush. Reaper Leviathan, shush. Get shushed on. I have an offering for you. Get shushed. How about that? Like, what annoying Leviathan, man. Like, stop sounding like you're literally right here. You're not here, man. I know where you are. I've seen I've seen you and your annoying little buddy, the B-Tech brother, also there as well. You both look concentrated in a very similar region. You're both just as annoying. Alright, we found one of the mounds. So this is why I was here. It's because these mounds tend to have lithium, and this one has an awfully lot of lithium, which is exactly what I'm here for. In these concentrated areas, you get lithium, and the great thing is, this place exactly has the lithium that I wanted. But it has excessive lithium. I wasn't particularly here for lithium, excessive lithium. It literally has magnetite as well. I'm not sure why I've missed this mound, but yeah, these mounds. And obviously, if you go that across there, then you find the annoying ghost Reaper Leviathan. I'm mixing up Leviathan names now. But Reaper Leviathan, you find it there, and the audio is obviously distorting. It's coming through that side for some reason, which is not the way it should be, but it's the way that for some reason it's behaving. Like, as you can see, like it's not. It sounds like it's above me even. That's right. It literally sounds like it's above me. There's 2 magnetite here. I shouldn't miss out magnetite. Can't lie. Diamond, you gotta go. I got way too much not way too much magnetite. Way too much diamond, not enough magnetite. So, welcome magnetite, and that's a lot of magnetite on a single mound. That's almost like 4, I think 3 or 4 on one mound. And obviously a lot of lithium, which is exactly why I'm here. And that's the warper. The stupid, yet stupid warper. There's literally nothing to say for the warper. It said the warper literally speaks for itself, and it's stupid, ugly, and irritating, and everyone's arch nemesis, and it's everyone's level 5 frustration level. Everyone's max level frustration comes from that annoying little fairly large creature that apparently has a status unknown. All I care about is I can still hear the group of Leviathan. You're not here, you're over there. I've literally seen you, man. You're literally in the mushroom area. But the fact that I got so much lithium is what I care about. That's what we're here for. Lithium donia. So that single mound itself, there are a few mounds there. And that's why I said that's the only lithium mine that I know of, and that's true. But it did work. It did pay off because I did actually find the lithium. I found the actual lithium mine itself. Well, the mine being the mound. The lithium mine is in terms of mine. The mine itself is actually just a mound which has a lot of lithium, which obviously is defined as a lithium mine on my terms. But all that matters is that we got the lithium. There's a lot of legs, man. That's a lot of legs. Some almost sort of passing through each other. You need a huge foundation for this stuff, but I'm not surprised. But yeah.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And play steel. There you go. Why did I get? Why does it sound like a reef back's literally here? Oh, because it is. You're a bit close, mate. I mean, you're a bit close. Reef backs don't tend to be that close. What's it? Yeah, my friend once had a Reaper Leviathan chase all the way down to his base because he did the glitch where he accidentally glitched it. So there's a glitch where Leviathan chases you all the way down. Imagine getting a Sea Dragon chasing you all the way down to your base up here. Imagine a Sea Dragon chasing you all the way up here. That would just be stupid. Like genuinely, that would be stupid. I can't even imagine that. Right, depth module 2. That's all we need, because that's all we can get. Right, I mean, it's very close by. It's doing the U-turn that it normally does, but it is very close by. Like seeing like looking around and just seeing a reef back here is not what you see. You never normally see a reef back this close. Never. I mean, I've seen a reef back once entangled in kelp vine, which is not particularly a pleasant moment, but it's rare and it's existent. It also means that reef backs aren't particularly the most intelligent, but they're still amazing creatures. Love a reef back. If you see a reef back, that means you're in a safe area. That's a hint for you. Reef back equals safe area, so always look for the reef backs. I love seeing reef backs, and head towards them always. If you can go around them you can be protected by them by being within its radius, which is always lovely to be around reef backs. That's why I give a lot of respect towards a lot of big G's towards the reef back, like these legendary reef backs. It's always so satisfying to hear the sound of reefbacks once you come out like of a biome such as the biome of the like the biome of the like the deep where the deep stream is. If you could go into that terrible biome like that and then come out and you see reefbacks, it's always a good sign to hear. It's always good to hear those sounds of a reefback. Also, why am I on this side? We're not crafting on anything. We're slotting. Right. Now there you go. 1,300. That's what we're here for. So now the Cyclops actually has a depth that's required to go down to where it is there. That's his 1,400, but that's from the angle that we're looking at. It's not actually that deep. And even if it is that deep, plus I won't be bringing my Cyclops all the way down right in front of the Sea Dragon's face. I've got a very detailed plan where I'll bring, because we know that the Sea Dragon, if it locks onto you, it will keep locking onto you and it'll go all the way out, pretty much all the way up to the very edge of the lava biome, which is very far out compared to where it normally is. So I will put the Cyclops quite a lot further away, but I will put it, I'll still bring it down there. So then I've got all the necessary stuff, like carried in the Cyclops. And obviously I'll drop the prawn suit out when I get down there to extract the kyanite that I need, and I'll obviously have to look around. But also one thing it's a very mad idea, but I'm thinking of slaying the sea dragon, because it's a dragon. I'm going to slay the dragon, why not? It's a very typical thing, but it's not. I'm not saying it in that way, because I have to see if it's even possible to slay a sea dragon. And if it is, I'm pretty sure it is possible. I'll be very glad. It's massive and it's very difficult. But my idea is to bring it over to on the edge. I'm not going to fight in the middle of where I'm surrounded by everything, and I'm in its favour of area. I'm going to bring it over to an area where it's not normally in, which is normally around the cliff area where I was last time, where it came pushing at me. If it comes pushing at me like that again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get so many battery stuff. I'm just going to stuff like 10 batteries in my stasis rifle. And all I'm going to do is constantly just spam maximum stasis rifle on the sea dragon, and all I'm going to do is just constantly keep battering it until it gives up, which is the point. Because if there's no sea dragon, then we can actually then we can free roam around the area, and we can actually sort out stuff. It's a very mad idea, but it will be very much useful if it happens on an occasion. Which I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna end it here. Obviously, it's actually quite short. Well, it's not even that short actually. To be honest, 1 hour's a fair amount, but I'm happy because I'm gonna put some short segments. This was the easiest segment. The hardest segment, obviously, we know, is probably slaying the sea dragon. I think that's not even that hard. I think the hardest bit is actually locating, like, the Cyclops down into a safe area away from all the predatory creatures that are going to ruin your day. I think that's the hardest bit. Because I've slain. Well, I understand how it's possible to slay a sea dragon, because it's all you have to do is literally, as I said, stasis and then melee, and literally just keep down. What you're gonna have to do is stasis it from an angle where it won't attack you, where you're above its head, where it won't all of a sudden keep attacking you. You stasis it, you keep hitting it, and until the stasis gets really small, you stay there. And obviously you'll need oxygen, which is obviously going to be fairly obvious. So if we're going to get oxygen, obviously then we're going to have to go back to our prawn suit, which our prawn suit is going to be probably next to us. And what we're going to do is, obviously you're going to have to go out our prawn suit. We're going to have to like go above its head and just keep like hitting it. And once the stasis goes really low, we're going to charge it back up. And obviously it might move its head around a bit, but I'm obviously put it very accurate. I'm going to be very, very, very accurate. I'm going to be very close to proximity to it, right above its head, so it won't all of a sudden hit me direct. But there, I will then. It'll be very, very loud. I might actually put down my volume by quite a lot. I might reduce my volume by a lot. So I will then, because literally the refract right now is quite loud, even though I'm inside here. But the sea dragons are 100 times louder than this, so I might actually be careful with my audio. And then I'm going to just literally keep stasising it every time it gets smaller, and keep hitting it, go up, stasis, hitting it. Literally, I'm going to keep doing that until unless it gives up. And once I've slain it, then we literally have the entire area to free roam, which is what my aim is. And at the end, and once all that happens, then I'll be in a massive relief, because after that, I won't have to worry about anything. After that, we've pretty much done most of the stuff that we need to do. Like after that, we won't even have much stuff to do anyways. After that, we probably will have. We might even forget the ingredients for like, the red pad, the orange pad. That's obviously we know what the purple pad is, but there's like the orange one as well. I think if you open up the orange area, I think that's where you actually get. I think that teleports you to the medicine that cures the Kara disease. So we might actually be very close after that point. Of which then all you have to do is just get the Neptune launch pad to get the Neptune rocket and launch off, and that is pretty much near the end. Oh, actually, before that, you will actually find something known as the Sea Emperor, which is a massive Leviathan, which is friendly, which is I'm glad, because we have to worry about it, but it's friendly. I think that's where it takes you. I think the orange pad takes you. I think the orange pad takes you to the Sea Dragon. But okay, I mean that is that. But yeah, we can't we can't even think that far ahead. At the moment, my head's literally stuck between us bringing the Cyclops over to the prawn suit, and once we get down to the prawn suit, we're gonna have to locate the new way of entering a new safe way of entering the Lost River. That's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm just gonna have to do that. In fact, also I need to create a beacon, and I'll have to locate a new safe spot.
Immediately.
And once we get the new safe spot, I'll then be able to relax a bit, because then I can actually take the Cyclops to the safe spot, and then I'll actually be able to embark the journey of going down all the way down there. Obviously, then what I said, slaying the Sea Dragon. It's a very long process, and it's very slow, because there's a lot of things to consider, And there is no ease in this by an inch. So I mean, yeah, so we've got to consider that. But at the moment, I'm going to stay up to here. I'm not going to consider anything else further. At the moment, all I care about is we've literally got all the key stuff, and we're ready now, literally, to embark the journey that's been long awaited. This is a very long and arduous process, but that's the point of Subnautica. It is a challenge. It's a true challenge, and my challenge is that I don't want to die at all. And I've died plenty of times before. A lot of actually, like almost like blame towards Subnautica in terms of its issues itself, but in terms of like myself making my own issues, I know I made issues, but my aim is obviously not to get eliminated, which is obviously a fair decision, because I don't want to, and that's true. I am aware of a lot of new stuff in here. So glops. When you turn this off, it really goes. Oh. Look how dark it gets. It gets really dark. It's because it's daylight now. But yeah, I'm still gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it as it is. As is. Oh, I keep forgetting what is the name of the Cyclops? What did I name it? Yeah, Snapula. It's funny, but yeah. I mean that is just for now. Just gonna save it one more time, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. I'll switch to what's it, Shell Shock, and remove